Cheers, baby.
Seeing the helicopter flying around. This is Intrepid Bear, a 40-foot sailboat off to explore the world with her crew Ian and Kate.
Come aboard and let's see what's out there.
After our challenging 1650 nautical mile passage across the Mediterranean, we booked into Porto Montenegro marina for a week to rest. Porto Montenegro is home to some multi-million-pound super yachts, but we were really impressed that they were equally as professional and as attentive to those of us with more modest vessels. This is Porto Montenegro, where you've got boats like Intrepid Bear, and one next to her that makes her look big, alongside boats like the Black Pearl. And this one, the Maltese Falcon. Same sort of mast, but both huge sailing boats, well known in the super sailing yacht world. And then this one here, called Luminosity. These are the biggest ones here, the sailing boats and Luminosity, but there's plenty of other huge super yachts as well, from small to big. So a diddly little 100-foot Sunseeker, nothing compared to the big ones. So Friday evening in Porto Montenegro. Weather's not the best, it's raining, but there is a barbecue in the marina with free food and drink, so we're only going to be here for one Friday, so I think we're going to have to check that out. Yeah, Friday night it's the crew. You have to join the crew club, which doesn't cost anything, it's free to join. And you get discounts, don't know what they are, and free food and beer at the barbecue. Free food and drinks, got to be worth checking out.
What you're about to do yourself. Check me out, it's happening kind of joint things.
We did unwind nicely after our month at sea, but there was still work to be done. But the Mediterranean summer seemed to start all of a sudden. So obviously being in a warm place is amazing anyway, but it's the little things that just add to it. It's like spraying down these bits here. Who cares if it blows back in my face? Washing the solar panels. Who cares if it drips all over my clothes, because it'll be dry in no time at all. And that's what really makes it, and it's just, oh, I love it, I love it. I'm a faded ginger, so I should hate the sunshine, but I am an absolute sun worshipper, but not in a sunbathing kind of way. I won't sunbathe. I just love a warm climate where you can just sit out in the shade and it's just warm. And if you get wet, if you're washing the cockpit and it gets wet, who cares, it dries. Another lovely calm morning. Today we are hiring a car because we want to go to the hypermarket, but it's actually not much more expensive to hire a car than it is to get a taxi. Apparently. It's a bit more expensive, but then you've got the car all day and we can go for an explore as well. So that'll be really nice. So we're off to get a hire car.
Oh, wasn't that the weirdest?
That's the dodgy ass.
So we just picked up a car hire and then they sent us a WhatsApp to meet them somewhere else, and then we were stood there, kept getting messages saying we're nearly there, and then they were in the wrong place. Anyway, they then turned up, and because he wasn't allowed to park there, he asked us to jump in the back of the car and drove us about 2 miles out of town.
Well, isn't this the supermarket we want to come to?
No,
okay.
He drove us about 2 miles out of town, not saying a word, but both just sat in the back of the car going, hope he's not going to drive us off somewhere and rob us. Just charged us cash. No credit card for security,
No,
insurance, that's 30 euros. That's it, cash, no card. Just felt really odd. But yeah, we've got a car for the day for 30 euros and no credit card details. Well, car hire in Montenegro.
Yeah. Where is this? Sweaty Stefan.
Yes.
And what's here?
But it's just one of those beautiful places in Montenegro on a list of 10.
Mm. So we had hoped to explore the island behind us of Sveti Stefan, but it is actually a hotel basically, so you can only go there if you're a resident.
What have you got?
Mouthful. Chicken with shrimp sauce and Mediterranean potatoes.
Let's go.
So right up in the mountains, we've been inland and then we've come back out, and then right down here is Kotor Bay, and there's actually a cruise liner down there, way down, looks quite small from up here. And then over that other mountain ridge, that's where we're in Porto Montenegro at the moment. Got ourselves caught up in a Victory Day parade here. It's celebrated in Montenegro the day that Nazi Germany surrendered in 1942 apparently.
In World War II.
In World War II, sorry, yeah, not 1942, in World War II, would have been 1945. Yeah, there's an awful lot of cars coming out. There was a police car at the head. There's been about 30 cars so far on this road, where we've seen virtually none till now. But eventually we did make it to the shops.
Back at the marina, we took a short stroll and found the Maritime Heritage Museum. Unfortunately, it was closed at the time we were there, but outside we found some interesting exhibits to check out.
So anyway, we're heading out, away from all the super yachts, out to anchor, where it should be really nice just to chill out at anchor for a few days. Very graceful, darling. The eternal question, why are you here? Who is asking who that question? Still amazed how we went from, it was about a week ago we came in to Montenegro in our full foul weather gear. It was quite cold first thing in the morning, to this within a week and a bit. And yeah, when we got here, I did ask online, is the Med weather normally quite this cool? And people did say just you wait a week or so and summer will start, and it would appear they were right. So yeah. Whether at anchor or in a marina, our days usually start the same way. I usually wake up first and make the tea. Kate lights it strong, so while it brews I go outside and hoist the ensign. In a nod to naval tradition, we take ours down at sunset most evenings. When you discover that that tradition stemmed from the British Royal Navy taking theirs down at night to make them last twice as long, it makes sense. That same tradition says you should always put your own ensign up first and any courtesy or house flags after that. Then we have tea in bed together before getting up and getting on with our day. You may remember the teak decking that we've been working on for months now. So this is one of the final phases. One of the most satisfying actually. It's hard, dusty work, but seeing the black lines appear, the neat black lines appear from underneath all the caulking mess is really nice. But yeah, sanding the deck, getting towards the end of the job. I mean, there's still lots of detailing to do and what have you, but this is the last little bit of deck. Done the rest of it, it's all coming up really nicely, and yeah, we're making progress, almost there.
As liveaboards, you're always trying to preserve what resources we have. Gas, or today it's electricity, because we've been sanding the decks and the batteries are quite low, so I don't want to use electricity to cook. And what I'm trying to do is make something sweet, and I'm a big fan of no-bake things, and now I'm going to try making no-bake cookies. So I'll try and keep it short and I've not done them before, so let's see how they turn out. 1 cup of sugar. It's a lot of sugar, but it's supposed to be a sweet treat. 1/4 cup of butter or margarine. 1/4 cup of unsweetened baking cocoa. And then 1/4 cup of milk. See, so that all goes in a pan together. The recipe says to combine and boil in a pan for 3 minutes. So that's what I'm doing. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, as opposed to an American mix. So bring to boil, stirring constantly, and boil for 3 minutes. So that's what's going on here. And then it just says drop teaspoons onto waxed paper or tin foil coated with cooking spray and let it cool. And then that should be biscuits. They've cooled. See what Ian thinks of them. Cookie?
Oh. Mm-hmm. That's on it, yeah, nice. One of our absolute favourite things about this lifestyle is the people you meet and the impromptu beach barbecues. These are the real special times. But you also can't go far wrong sat on your own freshly sanded deck with a beer.
For a passage, but
cheers, Montenegro.
yeah, cheers.
No visit to this part of Montenegro is complete without a trip around to Kotor.
That's the tiny little gap between the 2 bays really, so there's this little strait, I don't know what the correct term is, but a little strait go through here, and then we've gone from the Bay of Tivat to the Bay of Kotor. Yeah, we're on a fishing quay, and we've been told it's okay to leave the dinghy here, but it's always a bit of a worry, so hope it's still here when we come back. Kotor has an amazing old town area and an impressive fortress. A rustic path for sure. Is this more or less than the Mediterranean steps?
I don't think it's as much.
No?
I mean, here.
Nice safe metal walkway you're going across. I think we made it.
I think we did.
Pretty much the top.
Well, what, 5 steps?
Yeah, a few more steps. The view down behind us, look. Wow. Regardless of the heat of the day, it's getting busy now, so if you do this, definitely recommend coming at 8 o'clock in the morning first thing, just as soon as it opens. We had it, wasn't totally to ourselves, but there was only a few other people on the path and a few other people at the top. Now it's getting quite busy when some of the cruise ships are having people come up, and the world is waking up, so yeah, it was worth getting up for, to be here before it all got too busy. What are you up to?
I'm writing a postcard for our grandchildren, Cameron and Laurie.
Yeah. And then there was just one more job to do before we set sail towards Greece. Once this job was done, the sun was setting on our time in Montenegro. But what a time it was. There's a fair chance we may return here for the winter. If you do enjoy what we do, please do support us by clicking like and leaving a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when our videos come out in future. We release videos every 2 weeks. Thank you very much for watching.